Now, Fred, I've seen this picture. Just floats around occasionally, and I don't know if you've seen it, but there's this picture of Fred. Maybe it's a younger Fred.
Oh yeah, it's
definitely younger
early
Fred.
Seminary.
Okay. Did
Wearing
you have
shorts.
a beard?
I think so.
Okay, you had a beard. Okay, and he's standing there, and I think you have piled the Summa and maybe some other works, and it's like above his head. It's a great picture.
Yeah, it's the 60-volume Blackfriars edition, and then maybe Garrigou Lagrange. It's a bunch of commentaries on top of that. So it was about 6 feet tall.
Now, I don't know if you meant this, but I looked at that picture and I thought, Fred is, I mean, he's like flexing his intellectual muscles. Look at what I've read. But, I mean, that picture, and maybe you can think back to that point in your life for each of us, right? When did you first read Thomas Aquinas, and why in the world would you read Thomas Aquinas?
Yeah, no, I do remember it really clearly because it was a couple of years into seminary, maybe exactly 2 years in. I had heard from a lot of reputable sources that this is one of the biggies. If you want to really get your head around Christian theology, you got to face Thomas at some point. I was at Asbury Seminary. And several good scholars there had told me, read Aquinas, but there was no course on Aquinas. So I said, well, what do I do about that? So I contracted for an independent study over the summer. Okay. And we were actually going to go to South Carolina and take care of a house for the summer. And I was going to work in a t-shirt printing factory and learn commercial screen printing. But in the evenings, with my spare time, I was going to read the entire Summa. And it was like a 3-unit class. And I remember the contract said, I'm going to skim parts of it. And I kind of know, I'm after the doctrinal parts. I don't care much about the theology, or about the philosophy. I'm there for the doctrinal theology. And there was probably too much about angels in there, so I'll probably skim some of that. Anyway, that was my initial survey. And then as I got into it, I thought, like, the angel stuff is the best part. And there's no way to get the philosophy out of it. It's critically engaged at all times. And so, it was a great summer, you know. Printed t-shirts all day and read the Summa all night. Good times.
Sounds like an 80s rock song.